They're in line. And they're off. Lesotho Promise broke in the back of the pack, racing a bit awkwardly there. A rider maybe out of the irons just a bit. Some problems there with Lesotho Promise, who's now trailing the field as they move into the first turn run. Some dozen lengths off the early leader, Zen Cat. Zen Cat is up top. Zen Cat from Red Dawn coming, moving to second, and Dynacito's right out there in third position, just two from the front. So too Vignon Monner moves along to fourth, and Shaking My Head is on the inside fifth. JJ Pacheco is sixth, about the 3 or 4 path. Joe Class follows that group. Then Alacan well settled about a half dozen from speed up ahead. Triathlon is on the inside, and back to First Officer, and trailing the field back there, Lesotho Promise, who's got about 11 to make up. So a moderate pace going with Zen Cat. Zen Cat, the one to catch a neck lead. Zen Cat from Red Dawn coming with a half mile left to run. Just in behind him is Dynacito, inside in third position. Dynacito looms right off that top pair as they round the far turn. Vignon Manor is ridden along on the far outside now. Here comes Alacan. Alacan with a turn of foot. And Alacan moves up to third and rolling at the top pair as they make the turn for home. 3 across the course. Red Dawn coming. Alacan. Zencat is trying to stay with him. Dynacito attempts to quicken from fourth position. They're into the stretch at the 360s, and Shaking My Head right there at the rail has now moved on to fourth. Dynacito flattened out in fifth. Alacan just in front. Alacan, Zencat getting a very good battle on the inside in second. Then Red Dawn coming third. Alacan and Jorge Ruiz to take it. From Zencat second, close third. Red Dawn coming, Shaking My Head. Kentucky by his owners. Trained by Graham Motion, Jorge Ruiz aboard. 2-year-old bay colt by Galat. Stepping in the winner's circle, Alacan. Owned by Wertheimer and Frere, bred in Kentucky by his owners. Trained by Graham. And they're off. Feels so right, most smoking hard, hustled out of the gate. Skolka's Folly now flashing up with early speed enough to take the lead. Next in fourth is In Honor of Jeff. In the back of the pack, Williston Warrior, and Foul Mouth is trailing the field. Foul Mouth, some 9 off that speedy leader, Skolka's Folly. From Feel So Right, the lead is 2 lengths, another 2. Moe's Smokin' is in third, another 2 lengths back. In Honor of Jeff is in fourth position. Foul Mouth has one beaten at this point. It's Williston Warrior in the back. In 2, the far turn and past the 3 ace. Skull Coast Folly, 3 parts of a length in front. From Feel So Right in second. Moe's Smokin' is in third. 5 more lengths In Honor of Jeff, even paced in fourth. Outside Foul Mouth has to get going. Foul Mouth now just about to take that 4th spot, but it's still Skull Coast Folly at the top of the stretch. Skull Coast Folly put to a drive. Leads it by some 5 lengths. Feels So Right drifting out. In between horses, Moe's Smoking. Down to the inside, Foul Mouth. With 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Skull Coast Folly, Sheldon Russell. Skull Coast Folly scorched him. Skull Coast Folly by 5. Skull Coast Folly clear all the way. Foul Mouth was second. Then Feels So Right and Mo Smoking. Minute 12.50. Holdings LLC, trained by Richard Duttler Jr., 2-year-old Dr. Brown Colt by Redisdale of Cool Johanna Official. $832 double $84.60. $2 exacta, $98.40, $269.80 trifecta, dollar superfecta, $924.90. Third race, 5.5 furlongs, second wire finish, rail 17 feet on the turf. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3. Third, no changes. 16 minutes to post time, second finish line. In the rough. Out of the lead, shape at 11 and Super Lasting Secret. Super Lasting Secret, a narrow lead. Courageous Mission away in third, and Royal Flush Hearts in between horses, rating along a loaded in fourth. Followed by Bantour Token. Tight has to steady as Call Me a Cab settles a half dozen lengths off the lead, and now passed by a couple of runners. Sports Hero and Quahog Republic is in between rivals, and Call Me a Cab is back to second to last at this point, and Apolostic is the trailer. Super Lasting Secret trying to sustain with the speed from Chapin 11 has the lead as they swing for home, and they turn in. Super Lasting Secret, more than a quarter of a mile to go. Chapin 11 on the hot chase on the inside. Courageous Mission is next in third. Royal Flush Hearts is in fourth. Down inside is Sports Hero. Call Me a Cab has a lot of work to do, is out wide of the track. Super Lasting Secret, 1 furlong left to run. Super Lasting Secret, here's Toke who's rallying now. Also Chapin 11 still there, and Call Me a Cab, who was well out of it, to the far outside toward the center of the course. Call Me a Cab, Call Me a Cab at the second wire, and Sports Hero was on the inside. Official $2 exacta, 14.40. And they're off. Bit slow to go was One Way Farrier. Nighttime Napa Heart Hustle, Talk Less, Work More is sent out there 3 deep toward the front, and First Glimpse on the inside with early foot as well. And back to Fan Club in between rivals, tops the chart 3 deep around the turn. Amity Road is on the inside, 5.5 lengths off the Speed Master of None. One Way Farrier is trailing the field as they round that turn. And so it is Talk Less, Work More. Talk Less, Work More. Clears off the bow by 2.5. First Glimpse just off the inside in second. Amity Road has an inside run, and Nighttime Nap on that second flight. Chase well 3 deep with 5.5 furlongs left to run. Top C Chart is next, and Fan Club is saving ground while scrubbed on for a little more. Then back to Master of None and One Way Farrier. Trailing the field still. 8 lengths will cover them heading into the far turn. Talk Less, Work More, length and a half from First Glimpse in second. Amity Road hustled up there on the inside, and Nighttime Nap on the outside. Nighttime Nap moves into third, and now taking aim at Talk Less, Work More. Nighttime Nap is working hard on the outside, and First Glimpse is in third, and Tops the Chart is in fourth. Amity Road is backed out of it. Back to Fan Club. Then it's Master of None. Out wide is One Way Farrier. They race to the top of the stretch. Talk Less, Work More, collared by Nighttime Nap. Tops the Chart, looms right off that pair from third position, and First Glimpse is in fourth as they turn in. Fan Club on the inside is driven as well. Anybody's race at the 3/16 pole. Several chances Extreme outside tops the chart up top, tops the chart. It is leading the way with a 16th to go. Inside run for Fan Club, tops the chart. Fan Club on the inside surging. Fan Club at 18-1. Beats tops the chart. Talk less, work more. Nighttime nap fourth. Minute 47.35. Incorporated Claudio Gonzalez, trainer, bred in Kentucky by Fred Hendrick III. 7-year-old Bay Gelding Fan Club by Street Sense at $276.20. Dollar Trifecta $1,514.40. Dollar Superfecta $6,002.90. 5764. 65 double 120.60. Pick 3 $498.80. Fifth race, scratch number 3, Bella's Password. Exacta Trifecta Superfecta double pick 3, Chesapeake pick 6. Carry over a little more than $5,100. 21 minutes to post time. And they're off. Spring training, slow to begin. Don't do it. Knowledge is good, and on the outside, Gen Echo firing with early speed, and Fiesta La Luna fire outside, Blondiness up sharp and close to with those blinkers on. I'm a little wicked in between horses as they run down the backstretch, and Spring Training is trailing the field. Heading into the turn, Gen Echo from Fiesta La Luna on the chase. Another 2 to Don't Do It, ridden along for more from third, but dropping 5 off the pace. I'm a little wicked. Blondiness is on the inside. Knowledge is good. About 3 deep around the turn, has 8 lengths to make up with 3 furlongs left to go. Spring Training has lasted them all still. Gen Echo showing away. Fiesta La Luna trying to keep the heat on under a full right of the outside, but Gen Echo going kindly past the quarter pole. Gen Echo from Fiesta La Luna as they turn in. It's another 7 lengths back. The scramble is on for third. Spring Training has cut the corner. They're saving some ground. Then on the outside is I Am a Little Wicked. They're coming to the final furlong, and Gen Echo suddenly backed out. Here's Fiesta La Luna to take over. Fiesta La Luna just ran down Gen Echo. And here's Fiesta La Luna going away at the end to score the maiden win. Going to be closer second. And photo there with Spring Training surging up on the inside. I'm Fiesta La Luna Angel Cruz aboard for Curio Racing Group and William B. Bain Jr. Back-to-back Claudio Gonzalez Festival by Summer Front. 80-20. Dollar Superfecta $1,015.90. Late scratch was the 8. 43.80 for the Constellation double 5-8. Check-in tickets 5.9. Pays $275.40 for the double pick $316.30. In the pick 4. Mile on the bowl game course rail 17 feet, and they're off. Shogun Be Fast and Coronova. Now here's Cloud Music with that usual early zip. Cloud Music in front from Heaven Street, and Shogun Be Fast up on the inside. Is still right there to the first turn run. Going a decent pace as Cloud Music tries to get away from the other speed. Heaven Street now just second. Very tight quarters to Shogun Be Fast. Had to check there and bounced around a bit. Oscar Martinez on the outside. Oscar Martinez racing up there, joined third. Another 2 back, and it's Coronova trying to rate along. Getting a bit resistant to that rating. On the outside is Goldfoot. Tidal Forces on the inside. Tidal Forces a good 11 lengths off his speed. Bodie Cream follows Tidal Forces. Southern Horses on the inside. Elusive Image sells something, and trailing the field is Stilo Magico, whose last a long way must be 25 lengths off that leader. Cloud Music trying to dazzle him out there once again. Cloud Music in a 3.5 length advantage. Heaven Street is second, and Oscar Martinez on the outside of the weekend up. Shogun Be Fast, who's one off the inside. Goldfoot's trying to close now, 7 from the front, while 3 wide. Coronova down to the inside. Tidal Forces just in behind that group and going to angle to the far outside for the stretch drive. Homeward bound, wide open. All of a sudden, Cloud Music is challenged for the lead in earnest by Goldfoot, and in between horses, Oscar Martinez, and Tidal Forces produces a late kick on the outside up to grab the lead. Tidal Forces in front with Sell Something closing far outside, moving into second. Tidal Forces and Michael Sanchez from Sell Something by 3. Cloud Music and Goldfoot finish fourth. Aboard for the victory on the 70-year-old Dark Bear Brown gelding by Malibu Moon. Out of Ain't No Tellin' by Dynaformer. 557.40. Pick 3, $468.20. Dollar Trifecta 79.20, and the dollar Superfecta pays 510.90. 5164. Seventh race, scratch the 7, Secret Journey. 21 minutes to post time. And they're off. Numo Warrior very fast on the inside. Numo Warrior is taking the lead early from Beautiful McLean in second, and Chili Girl and Rena is Fire. Another 2 to Dance Court is only 5 lengths off the speed, and Sugar Rocket has no speed, and Sugar Rocket is last, some 8 off that pace. Rena is Fire into the far turn, with on the outside Beautiful McLean to try to press her on. Half mile left to go. Another 4 back. Chili Girl sits right off the speed from third position. Numo Warrior had brief speed but backs off. Here's Sugar Rocket, and hasn't moved from the back of the pack yet, and Dance Court at the tail of the field. Midpoint on the turn, Rena is Fire opens up on Beautiful McLean, Chili Girl third. Another 4, Numo Warrior. 3 more lengths back, Sugar Rocket and Dance Court last. Top of the stretch, they turn in. Rena is Fire the leader. Chili Girl on the outside has moved into second, shifting in just a tad. Chili Girl shifting over to the inside of the 2 path and now directly to the rail. Steadying there was the third, Numo Warrior, and with a 16th left to go, Rena is Fire, Yeds at Hazelwood, shaking her up, and there she is. Rena is Fire. Rena is Fire, Chili Girl, and then it was Numo Warrior and Sugar Rocket for a share fourth. The rider of the 1, Numo Warrior, Christian Maldonado, finished third, claiming foul against 3, Chili Girl, second place finisher jockey. $2 exacta, 35.40, 4 and 1, 413. Now the dollar try, 53.40. Dollar superfecta, 103.80. 5-4 double, 12.60. Pick 3, 26.30. Pick 4, $518.85. Eighth race, scratch the 6. 20 minutes to race 8. And they're off. Catahoula Moon Electric Eel, and on the inside, Dafusky Island flashing up there. Dafusky Island takes the lead. From second, Catahoula Moon Electric Eel is third. Outside is Magic Spin up close in fourth. Monday Morning Quarterback fifth. Holy Synchronicity and Formal Affairs at the back. 8 lengths in the front. Good pace with Dafusky Island pressed by Catahoula Moon. Dafusky Island a neck in front. Catahoula Moon on the outside keeping the pressure on. Magic Spin right there, 3 deep in third. Electric Eel back fourth on the inside. And Holy Synchronicity is next in fifth. In the back of the pack, we have Formal Affair trying to unwind from second to last, and Monday Morning Quarterback saving ground at the tail of the field. Racing to the top of the stretch, Dafusky Island, Catahoula Moon, Magic Spin, Electric Eel is fourth in the teal. They race to the top of the stretch, and they make the turn for home. Dafusky Island fighting on the lead still. At the inside, Electric Eel, inside run, Catahoula Moon is right there. Also far outside, Formal Affair is coming. Formal Affair and Monday Morning Quarterback emerges on the scene in between horses. Monday Morning Quarterback to skirmish with Formal Affair on the outside. They're nose and nose down to the wire. Formal Affair from Monday Morning Quarterback. Then Electric Eel was third, and Catahoula Moon a Magic Spin. Minute 11.99. $2 exacta, $126.80. Dollar trifecta, $446.80. Dollar superfecta, $2,761.70. Ninth race, the 38 Go-Go Stakes. Yes, at Hazelwood on the 5 Die Surprise. 20 minutes to the ninth, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, and double wagering. And they're off in the 38 Go-Go. Die Surprise wasting no time with early speed. Sheila's War Cloud, Complexity Jane up there outside. Then Navani is in mid-flight early. And Beautiful Bloom on the inside. Dr. Abby, and on the inside is Backstretch Rose. 8 lengths will cover them around that first turn. Yes, at Hazelwood has Die Surprise on the lead with 7 days to go. From Complexity Jane, the lead is a length and a half. So Die Surprise from Complexity Jane, the lead now a length. As a bunch of it, Sheila's War Cloud is next, followed by Navani. Dr. Abby's out of the clear, racing in 5th position as they move down the backstretch. Beautiful Bloom is second to last, and Backstretch Rose is trailing the field. Easy pace out there at 24.99 for the opening quarter mile. Complexity Jane and Die Surprise nose to nose. They creep along up front. It's Sheila's War Cloud right off that slow pace. Dr. Abby trying to get closer from 4th. Navani has slipped back to 5th position. On the inside of that is Beautiful Bloom, and Backstretch Rose trailing the field. 49.54 for the half mile. Complexity Jane on the outside. Complexity Jane has grabbed that lead. Die Surprised out of the inside, still right there. Sheila's War Cloud. Dr. Abby is in 4th. Beautiful Bloom and Navani. And Backstretch Rose is trailing the field. There's 2.5 furlongs left to go. Complexity Jane has the stamina, and she'll kick on, leading a length and a half. Die Surprise comes off the inside and driven to try to rally once again. Out center of the track is Sheila's War Cloud. Inside is Beautiful Bloom with about a furlong left to run. And it is Complexity Jane clear. Die Surprise in a scramble with Sheila's War Cloud. Then Backstretch Rose trying to get up there. On the far outside is Dr. Abby. Dr. Abby's rolling late, too late to catch Complexity Jane. Complexity Jane from Dr. Abby. Backstretch Rose and Die Surprise finish 4th in the 38 Go-Go. For the trophy presentation of the Winning Connections of Complexity Jane, Dan Illman, Director of Communications, the Maryland Jockey Club. Ecumenical. Even money. They're off. Very fast is Tom S. out of there. Tom S. flies to open up in the blink of an eye. 2 lengths on Ecumenical and Leonardini in third. Furious George is in fourth. Hard hustled Jose Can't Say in that second flight. Chases Ecumenical. Now takes a narrow lead from Tom S. heading for the far turn. Paces quick. Divine Future is already 8 lengths off that leader. Railroad into the back of the pack. And Downtown Man is last. Downtown Man last. About 16 off that speedy leader. Ecumenical the favorite. Tom S. has been sharp the whole way, now put in the chase from second. Another 6 to Furious George, ridden along from third position. Jose Can't Say's down to the inside. Jose Can't Say has now moved to third, but still 11 lengths off of Ecumenical at the top of the lane. Next is Railroad in, who's got to be a good 15 from the front, turning for home. Ecumenical, Tom S. willing to come back for more on the outside. Ecumenical swings in from Tom S. It's a 2-length lead. Down inside is Jose Can't Say third, followed by Furious George in fourth. Ecumenical ready for the challenge again from Thomas on the outside. Ecumenical, Yedzit Hazelwood looking for a 4-win Sunday. Ecumenical, Thomas giving all. Ecumenical. Ecumenical lights out to win from Thomas second. Railroading was third. Furious George fourth. Minute 11.96. Tenth race official, $2 exacta, $12.80, $14.80, $1 trifecta, $1 superfecta, $34.10. 710 double 23.60, pick 3, $29.35, $50.65, pick 4, $2.39 and a nickel for the pick 5. The pick